Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to provide an update on an officer-involved shooting from last night. First, the Wichita Police Department wants to extend its thoughts and prayers to all those involved in this incident. Last night, officers were conducting follow-up based on reliable information received about the location of suspects involved in the double homicide on Mossman occurring on Monday, December 1st, 2015. The information identified two locations where the suspects could be found. Officers proceeded to the first location where one of the wanted double homicide suspects was arrested during a traffic stop. Officers proceeded to the second location where they saw a vehicle leaving the address. This vehicle was believed to contain the second double homicide suspect. At about 6:30 p.m., officers initiated a traffic stop of the vehicle, a 1997 Ford F-150 occupied by four males. The truck pulled into the parking lot of West High School located at 820 South Osage. Officers observed a male run from the vehicle armed with a handgun towards the school. Two of the pursuing officers were wearing body cameras, and this still image is captured from the video right here. A high school basketball game was in progress in the school gymnasium. It was estimated that between 200 to 300 people were attending this event. Officers pursued the male in the parking lot of West High School while shouting verbal commands to drop the handgun. Officers observed the male continued to run towards the gym entrance of West High, still while holding the gun. Using his duty handgun, an officer fired several rounds, striking the male at least once in his side back area and once in the right wrist, hitting the handgun. And again, where is that photo? There, right here is the handgun, the actual handgun itself. The male continued to run southwest approximately 100 yards toward McCormick Street and then surrendered to the officers. Officers discovered the male had been shot and immediately rendered aid and called EMS. The male was treated by EMS on scene and transported to St. Francis in critical but stable condition. The suspect was identified later as a 17-year-old male Wichita resident. The case will be presented to the District Attorney's Office for consideration of charges, including possession of handgun by a juvenile and possession of a firearm on school grounds. There are no other reported injuries to officers or civilians. The three other occupants in the truck complied with the officers and were taken to City Hall, where they were interviewed or questioned and later released.